So, all my dear students, as I told you in my previous lecture, lecture 4, I told you in lecture 4 that we shall start objective part of exercise 1.1. All the students who were listening my lecture 4, they know everything about that, but some of them who are looking the video first time, let me tell them, I am teaching mathematics for class 8. Mathematics class 8. I am over here on exercise 1.1, page 15. This is the book. And question number 14, part A. State true or false. Have a look. The question. You have two sets over here, set A and set B. If A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and set B is equal to 1, 2, 3. B is a superset of A. It has been written over here, B is a superset of A. Answer: no, not at all. The reason is that B is a subset of A. That's why false. I hope you understand. I hope you understand this thing. Number 2. A is a superset of B. Yes, because B is a small set. 1, 2, 3. A is a big set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So B is a subset of A. And we can say that A is a superset of B. See what I'm saying? We can say that B is a subset of A, or A is a superset of B. True. Question number 3. B is a subset of A. True? I told you before and I told you the reason. Number 4. If A is equal to A, B, C, D and B is equal to B, D, F, G, A and B are overlapping set. True. What is the reason? The reason is that you have some elements common in the both sets. Have a look. B, common. So, if you have common elements, then the set are called overlapping sets. So, answer is true. Number 5. If A is equal to 135 and B is equal to 246, A and B are overlapping sets? No, they are not overlapping sets. Why? What's the reason? The reason is that, have a look, no common element. That's why A and B are overlapping sets. False. They are not overlapping sets because no common. Number 6, A and B are disjoining sets. Yes, true. Why? Same reason. No common elements. That's why they are called disjoining sets. True. Next part. Question number 14, part B. Fill in the blanks. What's the question? Double complement of A. Double complement of A. Sign of equation. What will be the double complement of A? I will prove it so you can understand. Complement of A is equal to U minus A. Dear students, I told you many times about this thing, that U universal set. It's a formula. Complement of A is equal to U minus A. And now double complement. Double complement is U minus A. How do you solve it? Have a look over here on the board. Double complement is equal to U minus, because the minus sign is before the bracket. So all the signs will be changed over here. U will be now negative, A it will be positive. Why? Because of minus sign before the bracket. It will be now U minus U plus A. Plus U and minus U will be cancelled. So the answer is A. It means double complement of A is equal to A. An example, and you will understand that. See, try to understand. This is A. Complement means inverse. Understand? So it's A. What will be the complement of A? See, it will be complement of A. Understand? This is the complement of A. One time. Now, another time complement. I am doing an other time of complement. Another complement. Two complements means the original position. So remember my word. Double complement is the original set. That's why I'm saying double complement of A is equal to A. Answer. I hope you understand. Next, A union complement of A. What is that? Let me give you an example. See, examples and explanations are very necessary. Fill in the blanks doesn't mean that you close your eyes and you put whatever you like. No, not at all. Don't do that. Try to understand that. That's why I'm saying explanations and examples are very necessary. Not in the subject of mathematics, but in all of the subjects. Try to understand. Now come over here. Inshallah, you will understand that. A union complement of A is equal to what? Sign of interrogation. Example. Suppose U is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Universal set. A is equal to 1, 3, 5. Now, I will solve it. Write the elements of universal set. U is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minus A is equal to 1, 3, 5. Cross out the common elements. 1, 1, finish. 3 finish. 5 finish. What are the elements left over here? 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6. This is complement of A. Understand? Complement of A is over here. 2, 4, 6. Now find A union complement of A. Write the set A over here. Set A 1, 3, 5 union complement of A 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6. Make a union set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So A union complement of A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is a universal set. So A union complement of A is equal to U answer. Understand? I hope you understand, because I gave you example in a detail. So inshallah you will understand it. Part number 3. You will have to fill in the blanks. I told you this blank before. I remember that. A set with finite numbers is called a dash set. Very simple. A set of finite numbers is called a finite set. Finite set. Part number 4. A set with infinite numbers is called an infinite set. Over here. Number 5. The intersection of two disjoint set is a null set. The intersection of two disjoint sets is a null set. Null. How you find null over here? Example and explanation. Come over here. Proof. Suppose A is equal to 0, 2, 3, 5, 7 and B is equal to 10, 16, 28. Look at over here. No common element. See, in the both sides, no common element. I wrote this for you. The two sets have no common elements. So they are called disjoint sets. Now find A intersection B. A intersection B, this is A, this is B. Intersection. Any element common? No, not at all. So what will be the answer? Empty set. That is called null. So A intersection B of two disjoint sets is a null set, or it is an empty sets. Understand? I am checking every day on my mobile about your comments. I have many comments over there. Alright, I appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Because your parents, your brothers and sisters, and your other family members, they are also looking at the video. So don't forget to write me anything, whatever you think or whatever your family members or your friends think about that. Students, before I finish this video and before I finish exercise 1.1, one more thing which is very important to let you know. See, when I make any video for you on any topic, my topics are different topics, okay? So I always check my videos again and again. So in this video, what I checked, I saw the lower line. I'm talking about this line. The lower line, this one. I was indicating the lower line, but you could not see. That's why I put my camera again on that line. Have a look. The intersection of two disjoint sets is a null set. This was the line which was not very clear, but it doesn't matter. I wrote the example over there. If you understand that example, so you can understand that. This is just fill in the blanks. Now your homework. What is the homework? Exercise 1.1, question 14C. You will have to do it by yourself. I hope you understand all the questions very well.